free blood draw. She's
Oh.
down twice, couldn't get any blood out of me at all.
Yay! Did she go digging?
Oh yeah.
I hate doing that.
And my veins are not great.
They're like, are they shy?
They're shy.
They're shy. Yeah, that's what I tell patients. Oh, you're very shy. And they're like, yes, they're very shy. I'm like, aw.
It's always my favourite when you're poised with your cannula and a relative from behind goes, "Oh, they're really difficult to cannulate." Oh.
Thanks, mate. You're setting me up here.
I do enjoy a challenge.
Yeah.
It's the nurse at my doctor's that makes me laugh. And she's like, "Oh, it's you again. How many are we taking today?" Well,
let me tell you. The last blood test I had, I got it done in A&E while we were waiting with a patient. Yeah. I just went to reception and I was there like, could I get a printout for my blood test?
My turn.
And then I just got one of the HCAs to do it. I was like, are you busy? She was like, yeah. And I was like, are you too busy to take blood from me? She's like, no.
Excuse me, sir.
Sweet.
I need you to move. I can't get to the computer.
She's like, but Mom,
Can you move?
I'm sleeping.
He's like, no way, move.
I no move for you. I be sleeping, yes. I be very sleepy, yes.
Who is it, Sammi?
Captain.
Captain's gone slightly Arabic in Leah's head.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. This is why I don't do accents. I'll change the tonality of my voice, but I'm never going to try and do an accent.
Yeah. I might have accents this evening. Hey, there's Captain.
Oh.
What are you doing? Hmm?
No stinky.
You being cutings?
Not happy. He's not happy about being moved whatsoever.
Is he plotting revenge?
Shall we? Yes.
Unhand me.
Fortunately, he forgets. He doesn't hold his grudges long. He's not.
No, he doesn't.
It must be really hard to have like wolf ancestry and come from this long line of like vicious killers and then just get randomly picked up by a human and moved into a new place.
Well, a lot of dogs don't like being picked up anyway.
Don't you know my lineage?
It's like especially true with little dogs, so it's like chihuahuas and stuff like that. I remember we had this little beagle for a foster, and Tom was in the fridge in the kitchen, and all the dogs were around, just like, oh, food. And this little dog just snuck away in. There was a packet of sausages on the bottom shelf, and she pulled out these sausages.
She was in the fridge, like fully in the fridge.
It wasn't like grab.
No, she like got herself up into the bottom shelf of the fridge. Amazing. And I put my hand underneath her and scooped her up, like literally went through her back legs and just picked her up. She was just light as a feather. She was less than 10 kg. And obviously she was so pissed, and I startled her. And she turned around and she bit me. I was fine. She wouldn't let go of my thumb, but I was fine. But it was like, there's nothing to you, kid. And she's still holding the sausages. She turned around and bit me, but she's still holding the sausages.
Respect.
So, yeah. I remember once I had a customer brought me some dog treats, and I left them here on my PC table. There's a photo somewhere of her. She climbed up on my chair, and then she climbed up onto this table and just started eating the treats. She was a little shit. She was like a 13-year-old beagle, and she was literally like that big. She was tiny. Like literally like smaller than a Jack Russell.
The only time I've ever been or attempted to be bitten at work was with a Jack Russell protecting Master. Master was poorly. The horrible paramedic punted the Jack Russell across the living room and it didn't come back.
Yep.
Well, that no input.
Sometimes
it was a gentle punt. It was more of a it was a punt.
It was assertive.
It was punt.
Yeah.
No, they just full ball. He went full ball.
You see, I played that much Blood Bowl. Now in my head, I rolled a pow. It's wrong.
You know what? It makes me laugh. If I go on to my Steam and I go click onto my Blood Bowl, it will say, "Oh look, Drake has played 8 hours this week. Sam has played 10 hours this week." Oh no, sorry, this is recently played. Recently played 8 hours. Sam's recently played 10 hours. Dave recently 77 hours.
Good lad. Good lad.
I do my jobs first.
Can you remember ages ago, like, I think it was Mind or one of the charities did this thing where they were like, oh, for charity, play a game for 24 hours and get sponsored. Yeah. Dave's like, 24? Lol.
So did we not buy that game at the same time, Dave?
Right? Are you going to throw statistics at me? Is it?
We've got to be careful here.
You
Is this
paid
pick on the
3 times
Uber
amount
nerd
of hours
session
I
or what?
have.
We're just about to start. He has too much power now. We've got to conversations
Yeah,
after
yeah,
the
yeah.
game.
Yeah, wind your neck in, Drake. Shall we launch at it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's cover some ground. So, Curse of Strahd, Dice in Anger, session 27. I remembered to look. Thank you, Josh. So when we last finished, you had just survived quite a desperate fight, and most of you had contracted lycanthropy. There's a lot of dead werewolves, a lot of dead wolves. Everything is relatively calm and peaceful except for 8 crying children, who all now gather behind Kellen, who seems to be the eldest.
I thought there was 9.
Sorry, 9, 8 and Kellen. 9 children. Esmeralda's still there, and she appears, she sort of steps forward and appears from her invisibility spell, and even she looks battered and rough around the edges. So if we imagine the scene, you're on top of this cliff in this gladiatorial chamber. It's cold. The children aren't really wearing a lot. They're all now trying to hold on to Kellen, who's looking around. He's not sure what to do and where to put himself. What would you like to do?
Ashina is just going to go straight up to Kellen, and she's just going to pull him into a hug. And like just fuss over him, just go full maternal, fuss over him, see if he's hurt. And ask around the other children, are they okay?
Okay.
Whether they recognise me or not.
Sure. In which case, roll me a persuasion with advantage, please.
Ooh. 40?
Okay. 14, with your -1, bless you.
With my -1.
Yeah. So what we'll say is it takes them a while to warm up to you. As soon as you hug Kellen, he just breaks down. And the rest of the children, you all see this. You see what's happening. As the children's leader, their authority figure, breaks down, they become scared as well. And there's a lot of tears. And it takes you a good while with your ministrations to talk them round. But eventually... so what I tell you what we'll play. How we'll play it then is Kellen, as you hug him, he breaks down, but he will start to ask you. He'll say, "Ashina, what is happening?"
And I will look at him and say, well, I'll tell you like an adult, seeming as that is the way you are to be treated now. And in short, the pack tried to kill me after Amel was taken. by the devil. So it was either kill or be killed.
Okay. Okay. No, that's great because that gives him some steel. And you can see he sets himself, and you say, "What they all tried to kill you." That.
Yes, that's why I left in the dead of night. That's why I did not wake you. I did not want to drag you into it.
Okay. So he'll sort of square his shoulders at this and pull away from you, wipe his nose, and he'll look round to the other children, and at the corpses all around, and he'll say, "Ashina is now our pack leader. We do as she says." And the rest of the children, the rest of the children sort of nod along. So you're still on this rocky outcrop at the edge of a cliff.
Okay. Do I know that there are going to be other pack members coming back?
Yes. You suspect. Roll a D8 for me, please.
1.
Okay. So you can hear howls. You've heard them throughout Barovia. But these from 2 distinct places, and then you hear a third. They're coming back now. The rest of the pack. You have possibly 1 hour before an unknown amount of werewolves descend.
Okay. I will relate this back, and I will say we don't have much time. First of all, we need to get the children out. I don't know whether it is worth asking Esmeralda whether she would feel comfortable taking the children back to the tower. If she can manage so many children whilst we do what we need to do.
Seems that Kellen has their trust.
And that's why
I'm sure he'll be willing to help.
Children back to the tower. Grab some wolf skins. And have a look at that treasure properly. I'll have a proper look at that. That cursed treasure, and then we can go from there.
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah. So if we bring Esmeralda into this, Esmeralda will say to you, "Yes, I have no problem looking after these children for short periods of time, but the Wizard's Tower is not a safe place for children. It will. You've seen it. Upstairs is the only place where they could stay. There is not room. Kresk is nearby. The winery is nearby. We can get in the wagon and go."
If you can take them to the tower until we get back, and then yes, we will definitely take them.
Okay.
Somewhere more safe.
The tower is in the opposite direction. This is my only fear.
I thought we walked up here on foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry, that's my fault. I've just checked the map. Yes, okay, so we head for the tower. Okay. Let's go. I will take them. So you introduce Esmeralda to Kellen. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll for Esmeralda because I can. What Esmeralda's going to do is she with her prosthesis, she makes it quite obvious to the children, and it's a fancy piece of artifice. And she makes it almost like a performance. So I'm going to roll a performance check for her. She rolls an 18, and the children are delighted by this. They think it's entertaining and will go along with her no problem, which makes my life a little bit easier. So they head towards the exit. You can hear them as they're moving as you investigate the treasure hoard. Sorry, Sammi.
I was going to say, is it worth pelting the walls up here first?
Take me a moment to look at this cursed treasure in the first place. We leave some people to pelt and some people to look at the treasure, and then we can go from there.
Okay. So Esmeralda she'll from where there were boxes and crates, she'll create some kind of transportation, a sledge type thing, so you can just dump the bodies on and sort that another time. It will take you a while, but Esmeralda will help you do that. Okay, so if we remember where the shrine was, there was a shrine to Mother Night, 2 dead people who maggot-ridden it stinks in there. And then a pile of coins and jewels. Make me an Arcana check, please, Leah.
Oh, fancy dice. I know, I changed it. Now I know you can see. It's an 18.
18, that is fancy dice. So 18.
If I need a detect magic up, I'm happy to ritually cast a detect magic.
Okay, so that's 10 minutes, yeah, or 11 minutes.
11 minutes. But the second we decided that Esmeralda was going to take the kids and something else was going to get done with the pelts, that was Pippa being there, like, well, this has nothing to do with me. And she went straight directly, walking down the stairs, casting as everybody else was figuring stuff out.
So
wasting no time.
Yeah, there are no magic items in this hoard, and it is quite the hoard. So it's not giving you any indication of magical items as such. But with your Arcana of 18 and the fact that detect magic is up, you can detect the presence of this curse. 18. You... I don't want to tell you exactly, but you very much get the sense that is closely... the hoard and the curse is closely linked to Mother Night.
Mm-hmm.
And it is nighttime now. And as you get closer, before you even touch it, you sort of try and tune yourself into it. And you cannot... You feel as if rest would escape you. It confuses you, this sense that nighttime, although it is a shrine to Mother Night, is no longer your friend. And you suspect that whoever touches I'll tell you what I'll give you for free, is it will only affect one person. One person will be affected by the curse. So if you take everything, even if you pass it on to someone else, it would be you that has the curse. And it is closely related to the night time.
Well, that puts us in an interesting spot. Because
in the interest of this was my home, I will happily take the treasure and bestow myself with the curse.
Yeah, because it's an interesting one, because if it's a curse that's going to be a controlling curse, like it will do something to the person that holds it, as in they could do damage to us, like to the rest of us, would having somebody with whoever's been most hurt in the fight carrying it, so if we need to take them out, then they're easy to take out because they're really low on health. Or will the curse hurt that person who's got the least, who's the most hurt, to the point where they are now even more hurt?
Which of us are affected by lycanthropy? That's my question.
It's just me.
Okay.
And
So
Does it
that's
make
why
sense?
to me it makes sense.
yeah, and
No.
I'm going to tell you for free. There's no way Pippa's going to do it. She's not going to touch anything that's going to expose her to a curse. Like if it happened in the fight, that's one thing, but she's not going to take something, especially considering the fact that we've decided that Pippa's going to learn remove curse.
Yeah.
So Pippa needs to be in as good a situation as possible for that.
In that case, I will happily go and collect the jewels,
So Farrowwood.
stellables.
Farrowwood.
I'll carry whatever gold I could, but I wouldn't be overly interested in.
Put it on the sled.
Gold.
I mean, the other question is, does Farrow do it? Because I'm the weakest. I think I'm probably the lowest hit points if it turns into a fight.
Yeah, this was what I was thinking. If you've got the lowest, whoever's got the lowest. Say, my worry is that because it's a night mother thingamy-bob and she's the werewolf lady, that it might trigger turning into werewolf. And if whoever's got the lowest health points would be the easiest person to take out. If that were to happen, like, sorry. But you would be.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know for sure. Obviously, I know I went down and got back up. That's what I'm with.
Farrow has the most health points at the moment out of the three of us. Josh actually has the least.
Woohoo! It's a problem.
Party.
We're less likely to hit Josh.
So it's
high AC.
So you best
to be
off
fair,
with me then.
Yeah, because in the nicest possible way, Ashina, you are the easiest to hit. Sorry. It's a strength and a weakness.
I will approach the treasure then and start packing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So you head straight towards a large diamond that is worth 300 gold pieces. There are 4 other gemstones that are 100 gold piece each. You know what? Because there's 7, I'm quite happy for 2 of them to be diamonds. So you can have 2 300 gold piece diamonds and a spare 100 gold piece gemstone. Right. Have you got your pen and paper ready? Because this is quite the list.
Bring it on.
So 4,500 copper pieces. I know it was looking good until the Dungeon Master said copper pieces.
You tease.
We were nearly millionaires.
900 silver pieces. 250 gold pieces. All of these coins, the mintages are from foreign places. Some from Faerun. Some are minted from a place called Corvair. Some are from a place called Solace or Haven or Palanthus, maybe. There's a lot that you don't recognize. Other gemstones, other than the ones that you've already got, there are 50 gold piece gemstones.
So there are 50 gold piece.
We rich.
Gem.
That's only half of it. There's 12 pieces of plain gold jewellery. So 12 pieces worth 25 gold each.
Yep.
They are wrapped in a finely wrought gold. They aren't. There's a finely wrought gold cloak pin inlaid with shards of jet worth 250 gold.
Yep.
There is an ivory drinking horn engraved with dancing dryads and satyr pipe players. That's
So
satyr.
yeah, and that last bit again.
The ivory drinking horn engraved with dancing dryad and satyr pipe players, or satyr, if you're one of our colonial friends. And finally, one more piece. There is an ornate electrum censer with platinum filigree worth 750 gold pieces.
An ornate what censer?
Electrum censer
Electrum.
with platinum filigree.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah. Quite old.
We're blinged out.
And how much was that?
750 gold.
250.
750.
Damn.
Lovely. Is there anything else we want to do here, or is there just one last thing I can do just to fuck with everybody?
And we bravely ran away.
Time to leave, I think.
Are we done?
Mm.
I would like to drag Kirill's body.
Yeah.
And I would like to string it up in front of the Night Mother.
Yeah.
I would encourage people to help.
Okay. Right. So, because I like the narrative of that then. So you all see what Ashina's starting to do. Are you joining in then?
I would help her, yeah, for sure.
I would just have a pew somewhere nearby.
Sure.
I'll
Yeah.
just let her get on with it, settle her grievances.
I
Nice.
would probably be more of a detriment than a help, but I would encourage strongly from the sidelines.
Moral support!
You go, girl.
I will carry his left little finger.
Yes. You dropped a hair. But no.
So okay. So okay. And you're stringing this up instead of one of the corpses that's already there, or because you've got.
I'm just stringing it up against the statue of the Night Mother.
Oh, okay. Sure. Just slumping him over.
Yeah, pretty much. If he's not going to stay there, if we've got some rope between us, I'll just tie his hands around top of the rope.
You could put it like this around the neck, couldn't you? And hang from the neck.
Oh, do it like Jesus on the cross.
And amen.
I can't think which one it is. Like where he literally has it, so he's above. His hands are above. I can't think which one it's called.
So here's something that as a human being, I don't know whether I should say, but are you going to mark the territory in any way?
Horace would happily piss on some corpses. I could say it's still curse kicking in, but probably not.
Point and shoot, dude. Point and shoot. No, we'll move on. Forget I've said it.
I mean, for extra doodad, I would probably say if anyone wants to leave for this, they are welcome to. And I would pull out my dagger and across Cyril's stomach. I would cut it open. And with his blood, I would write on his chest that effectively that the pack has been disbanded. Everyone is dead.
Okay. Right. So, message sent. Revenge sought. Children safe. You all said and done. You don't have long now. The howls are starting to get a lot closer.
Run, bitch, run!
To the tower.
To the tower. Okay. So you're going to have to go pretty swift. Do we have any way that the four of you can move faster than running?
I'm tapped.
I'm also tapped.
I can wild shape, so I can certainly take two of you.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do.
Yeah.
Could we make a sled?
Because we've got the sled with the wolf bodies on. How
Yeah.
strong a creature could you become?
I can become a warhorse, which moves at 60.
60?
It's pretty hardy. Well, I say pretty hardy.
With Pippa doing Pippa things, I'm quite happy for Farrow or Horace to go to Mount Ashina to go with Ashina. Sorry, I don't know. But either Horace or Farrow are gonna have to hoof it by themselves. So as you exit the cave, Ashina assumes horse form. Who's jumping on with Pippa?
I'd be happy just to run.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't. It might be dex checks, and I'm probably a bit more dexterous than you, maybe. But then I suppose
I was going to say it might also be stealth, and in that case, I can heal somebody a bit more before that person has to start running.
Farrah might be better to be fair.
Stealth. Yeah, I'm absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's see
So Horace jumps on, Pippa jumps on. Roll your heal.
Before I wild shape, then I will. In fact, I think I can do it in wild shape. Let me double check. Features. Yeah, I will cast Cure Wounds on Farrell, and I will be a little horse. Casting Cure Wounds. Please take
Good roll.
28.
Whoa.
God damn.
You are.
Like that.
Yeah, bet you do.
I mean, that's like half your hit points back, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So in which case, Tom, I would like for you to roll a d20 for me, please.
A D20. Oh dear.
8. Okay. Now, Ashina has healed you, and then Horace, Ashina, and Pippa hightail it towards the wizard's tower. You make decent progress, but you can hear the pack. You're aware of the fact that they are close. So you are by yourself at the minute. What do you intend to do? I think you've already said.
How close are they to me? Do I get the sense that they've got my trail?
Make a perception check.
Brilliant.
You've no idea.
Natural one.
You've no idea.
The question is, do I try and hide, or do I huff it? Stealth checks have not historically gone well for me, despite having a high skill adaptitude in stealth. So I'm just going to keep running, I think.
Okay. 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 Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Off to 17.
3.
It
Yeah, it
was
came
on a
on.
17 and then rolled on to the 3. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You confused me then. Right.
Yeah, I said, yeah. Sorry. And I've got
Okay.
nothing, I don't think.
Right. Make another perception check for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
26.
26 is a little bit better than 10. So you're aware of the fact that one has caught your scent. And not only that, with the 26, it's considerably faster than you. And it's trying to outflank you.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Just the one wolf.
Just the werewolf.
One werewolf.
You would assume it's in fact you've rolled a 26. Yeah, it's a werewolf.
Can Farrow take one werewolf on his own?
How far behind us is he now?
You've gone.
Yeah,
I would like to say that if I could go back for Farrow, then potentially I would.
Okay.
But it would be one of them. Would I know that he was in danger?
Because I could keep in contact with him as long as we were not over 120 feet away. With message.
I will.
Well
Right,
beyond
God.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I know I can't outrun this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to try and climb a tree, and I'm going to pull my longbow.
Okay.
Is there any tree or high ground around that I can try and get out of reach?
Everywhere. You're in a dense forest. So you're lower than snow now. The snow cover is behind you. You're back to the coniferous trees. Make an athletics check for me, then, please.
Athletics. It's a 16.
16. So you managed to get up the tree, longbow in hand. So still applying your 26. You're aware of this werewolf is getting a lot closer to you now. You can even hear, you could see puffs of smoke from its breath coming to the north of you, and you can hear it trying to track around, and you can hear its breath. What do you want to do?
Just make myself as innocuous as I can in the tree.
Okay.
So
that's a stealth
as
thing.
I was moving along, I'd have been grabbing stuff to cover my scent,
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Okay.
come on. So every time I've rolled a stealth check so far in this campaign, I've rolled 2 of them. I've rolled natural ones both times.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm a 27.
27. 27 is this werewolf sniffing around, sniffs at the tree, and then is looking confused. As it's joined by 2 others. All 3 of them don't sense you, and then they move off. But they split in sort of northwest, northeast, and south southerly direction. What do you want to do?
Let me find the map.
And am I right in saying that Farrow needs to head in a southern direction at the moment?
It's a southeasterly direction.
Southeast.
And they've gone north,
northwest, northeast, and due south.
south. Okay. Can I assume that I'm on the map of Rovia screen? Am I somewhere then in these woods at the moment?
As far as you're aware, yes.
Okay,
I
so
say that's it's a fair assumption, mate. You can't teleport
Yeah.
to
Um, so I think Farrow is going to try and move quietly. So it's like and try basically make for the Lake Baratok, and if he has to swim, he has to swim.
Okay.
So he's going to head straight east, knowing that one's gone northeast, one's gone south,
Right.
and one's gone away from him effectively. If he can make quiet but reasonably quick process towards Lake Baratok, he can potentially swim across the lake.
Classic orienteering. Head for your point, knowing that you're well north of it, and then turn right.
Yeah.
So make a second stealth check for me then, please, Tom. Oh, here we go. Now then, this will be your fourth, two in one session.
Yeah, let's see if we can knock up those percentages a little.
Oh,
Same roll again.
Oh, wow.
27.
It's all
Okay.
coming good.
So 27.
Finally getting used to the. Oh, I can do that. If I turn my head, I can see what I'm doing.
So with 27, I'm quite happy for you to narrate the narrative. You can add any flavour that you want to how you get back to the Wizard's Tower.
Have you ever seen the film Dog Soldiers, Dave?
Very amazing film. It's been a while, but there is no spoon.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, there is no spoon. Everything is bone, just bone. But Farrow, he's moving quickly but quietly. But it's very much at pace. He's moving from tree to tree. He's checking behind him. He's checking all his directions. He's moving carefully and as quickly as he can without being loud.
Okay.
But very controlled. He's monitoring everything. He's listening all the time. He's very switched on. And he's just making progress in the direction that he knows. He's heading for Lake Baratok. And it's very kind of, he's in and out of gullies and brown trees. Playing soldier.
Nice. So you get back. You. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
That's all right. So the other three, Esmeralda and the children, are all upstairs. It's taken Farrow. I mean, easily an extra hour to get back.
Mm.
But he does finally arrive as the lift goes down originally and then up as you see Farrow enter the top room.
Very wet Farrow as he just swam across the lake.
Okay, so in the meantime, what were the rest of you doing while waiting for Farrow?
The second Pippa gets to a desk, she unfills the scroll of Remove Curse and starts to copy it.
Okay,
that's it.
No problem.
The end.
I think Ashina would go up to Callan. Obviously, she knows that he was marked for lycanthropy. She will introduce herself to the other children. Some of them might be familiar faces. I presume the majority will not be. And I will ask if any of the others have been marked.
So it's Kellen will do the talking for all of them, and he will say, "No, Ashina, it is just me. It's just me and you. The rest haven't turned yet. They've only just arrived."
And I'll take him in and I'll hug him again. And I will look at him and say, "Is this what you want?" do you want to stay as a lichen, or would you like to be free from its curse?
So there's a moment where he looks confused, and he'll say, "There's a way out."
Yes.
Are
So
you?
I will sit down and very briefly explain that my sister came to find me. Turns out she came to remove the curse. She assumed came to remove, unfortunately lost her life trying to find me. And then I'll point to Pippa. And I'll say, she was the one that gave me a way out. I can't say if it is the right decision for me. I still have to find a mill. But as much as I love you like my own child, I do not wish this life upon you if you do not want to accept it.
The steel in him breaks, and he'll say, "I want to go home. I want to go back to my birth mother. I mean, everything that you've done for me and how you've looked after me is wonderful, and I'll never forget it. But I was torn away from my mother in our home, tiny hamlet. It was a little hamlet. I was torn away."
Do I know if Callan came through the mists, or
Yes.
whether he was found in?
You do.
He came through the mists.
Yeah. And as you're talking about Tala as well, he does that thing where he cocks his head on the side and he'll say, "I know the name Tala. I've heard the name Tala. Tala. They took me from my hamlet because Tala and Farrow were close. I remember now."
And I will. Well, I was about to say I'll look over at Farrow, but at this point he wouldn't have been here.
No, he can be there.
At the mention of his name, he rises.
Yeah.
Soggy. bit of seaweed on him.
Yeah.
Bit of kelp. Yeah.
So we'll have it.
Farrow would look at.
Go on, top, carry on.
Yeah. Farrow would look over at Callan and says, "I'm sorry, lad. Your mother asked us to find you and to save you. I won't lie to you. It wasn't my primary aim, but I'm glad that we did it anyway."
Okay. And
I will mouth to Farrow, "Is she alive?"
Shit, she said. "I'm sorry, lad."
Okay. So he's had a lot to cope with over a short period of time, but he takes this news relatively stoically as he sort of nods. And he takes a breath. And he'll look at Pippa, who's at the desk, furiously scribbling away, researching, flipping over pages.
Asking Esmeralda to explain bits to me if I don't understand how it works.
But little sister, you are much more... you are much quicker than me.
Thank you.
As
definitely dead, isn't it?
as he'll look back towards Ashina and he'll say, "No, change me back. Change me back. I don't want this."
Okay. I will nod and say, "First scroll we get has your name on it. As soon as this one's ready."
Okay. So he
And we'll figure the rest out later.
sound. So he sort of again. He goes into adult mode as he starts now moving towards the other children, and he's making sure that they're warm and safe and comfortable. As he then curls up in the corner and goes to sleep himself with the rest of the children.
I was going to say, between me and Callum, can we figure out if these children are from Barovia, if any of the others come through the mists?
All of them have come through the mist. And it's not...
All of them come through.
Yeah, there are... there's occasionally children that would have come from neighbouring towns, but they didn't know each other. But, excuse me. But mostly they come from places that you've never heard of. Certainly Ashina wouldn't have heard of. But there is... there are children. In fact, there's 2 children that have come from Neverwinter, but from different districts of the city. And they, at least one of them was an orphan anyway. He was out playing in the woods. The mist descended, and werewolves took him away. Yeah, so there's... I mean, you know the story, you know the tales. The mists can go anywhere and everywhere if you're able to control them. And these children have clearly been brought from different places.
So, that I assume, because, well, we certainly aren't going to move whilst Pippa and Esmeralda are scribbling away for a while.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a long one.
I will ask the gentleman. I mean, I have leather workers' tools, so I assume I would be more than capable of skinning, pelting, etc. But I will ask any of the gentlemen if they have any such skills to help make the process quicker.
I don't have proficiency with leatherworking tools. I suspect that Farrow would have some skill at skinning, though.
If they would like to help, they are welcome to help.
Yeah.
Horace would try and help, but he doesn't have a Scooby.
You can
like using his sword to shave. He's going to be using his sword to try and skin the
Probably
animal.
would, yeah.
Perhaps it might be better if you watched his children then. I think maybe Farrow puts that to him gently. Is they're like, I think maybe we need somebody to watch the children, and he watches him trying to skin this wolf with his great sword. Like, maybe one of us needs to watch the children.
Well, go on then.
So let's.
As Horace picks up this white werewolf, Ashina is going to go, no, this one's mine.
So let's. We play Dungeons and Dragons to roll dice. So I was thinking of. Let's have a survival check from the person who has the best survival skill, please.
7.
+8, but I'm not there.
I
have a +8 for some. Yeah.
What's Horace's then?
A measly 4. Which isn't bad, to be fair. It's just not 7 or 8.
How does the ranger have the lowest survival?
Because I don't have proficiency in it. Because of my background, I couldn't take proficiency in survival.
Wow.
23.
23. Okay, so you manage now that you've got Horace away from it. Sorry, Josh. You've managed to skin the pelts, no problem. I mean, would anyone's story have involved creating clothing of any?
Well, I imagine that mine would have done.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I would have had to either use rags to create clothes or skins of other animals.
Okay. Right. What I'm going to ask for then, Sammi, is roll D20. I'm feeling generous. And also, I'm getting you to roll lots of random dice today. I like this as a feature. 19. Okay.
Nice.
I was going to say, because if you'd have sort of rolled 3, then I was going to say that you managed to get 3 suits of winter clothing together, but you've rolled 19. I'm not going to give you 19 sets of winter clothes, but you easily create 5. 1 for each of you and 1 for Esmeralda.
Can I put the scraps together to at least give the kids some warm clothing?
100%. You rolled a 19, so yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's. I mean, you've got a log burner in the Wizard's Tower. It's warm and cozy, but yeah, for the future, you managed to fashion enough to keep them warm.
Even if it's something as simple as a cloak.
Yeah. So the children are fast asleep now in the corner. Pippa and Esmeralda are getting close to transcribing the scroll into Pippa's spellbook. What would the rest of you like to do?
I assume at that point I'm probably going to go to sleep. Once I've done crafting.
Yeah. Okay. Anything for Horace and Farrow, or are we following suit?
I'd probably just be still not really doing or saying very much, but I think I'd want to kind of sit up until Pippa's done writing the transcribing the spells. So I'd probably just stay up with her and just let her crack on, but sit quietly by the fireplace or something, scratching away.
Scratching behind your ear with it. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so everyone except Ashina can have a long rest.
Oh, thank you.
Sammi, every single time you try and close your eyes, you have flashbacks and images, horrific images, stopping you from getting any rest. Would you make an Arcana check for me, please?
$13.
13. Okay, this is something supernatural. This is you're exhausted, you're bone tired, you're tapped of all your resources. This should be put your head down and then wake up hours later covered in your own drool, tired, and you can't. But you get the sense that this is not natural. But it is morning. Pippa, you have Remove Curse transcribed into your spellbook. And you, after your rest and wakefulness, as you're busying around, the children now are awake. Children being children, they a couple of them have started playing games, and they're doing remarkably well considering what's happened. And Kellen is stepping up and being a incredible big brother to all of them. But you see, Ashina looks sallow, tired, as if she hasn't rested a week.
Yeah, she will probably be carrying on as per usual, like this is the everyday norm. Yeah, she's probably trying to get the kids fed, cleaned up a bit. Like that's just all she's focused on. Is the children.
Okay, righto. So you can see Ashina very. You can't really be robotically in a fantasy fiction world because you don't know what it is. But she mechanically, is going about it, but she's stumbling. She's, and you see her as she's perhaps preparing a little bit of food, and she starts nodding. Something is not right. But Ashina, being Ashina, is carrying on anyway. So we now have 6 days until the abbot's deadline.
6 days for wedding dress.
6 days.
Do we know how long it would be to get from Vallaki to Kresk in terms of days?
Depends on mode of transport. If you're hoofing it, as it were,
If we were taking the wagon.
Yeah,
if you taking the wagon as fast as you can, you could from dawn till dusk.
Yeah.
So it's going to take us 2 days travel.
Yeah.
Like, we need at least a day to be able to get there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to get these children somewhere else.
Mm. We could take them with us to Vallaki.
That's what I was thinking.
Any port in a storm.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a tap on the window upstairs in the Wizard's Tower, and as you look round, you see Nori tapping.
Yay! Hey, dude!
All right, my loves. Oh no, you haven't cast Squawk.
Squawk.
Try and squawk in a West Country accent. I don't even know how to say.
Squawk.
Squawk.
I will see. I will see Nori, and I will ritually cast.
Yeah.
Speak with animals.
All right. It takes you a while to do that, doesn't it? Although it's super handy. Listen, I've a suggestion from, people that we don't mention. If you'd be willing, I can guide them with my flock. I can guide the children to Kresk and see them safe. This is a little bit of trust on your part. I can't reveal how I can do this, but if you have any, this is not a test. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But I can see him safely to Kresk. And this is an offer that has been presented to me by,
Are you saying that they would arrive at Kresk, get in with no hassle, and be settled in?
That's exactly what I'm saying. They will be guarded and moved to Kresk.
And they will be kept away from the abbot.
Yeah. That we will be able to deliver them to the Burgomaster, who I believe to be an honourable man, and he will, I'm sure, once we explain the situation.
Yeah. We could send them with a note.
Or that, you could do your strange thing with the...
Yeah, the marks on paper.
Yeah, it's weird, that.
It's an odd humanoid way.
Strange creatures.
Yeah.
Kresk and Vallaki, if we can manage it.
100% would rather correct. Yeah.
Do you trust this Burgomaster then?
He's, in short.
Okay.
No offense, Pippa.
No.
Sorry.
You're right.
I will put it across to the rest of the group and see what they think.
Better Karez than Valaki. Of our plans in Valaki.
I agree. I won't willingly take these children into further danger.
I've had enough.
Less politics.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
So I will introduce Nori to Callan and explain to Callan.
Right.
Nori here is a friend. And Nori will actually take them to, well, Nori's going to lead them to Kresk if they are happy to go by road, if he is happy to escort the children down the paths, make sure that they get to Kresk safely. And they will be introduced to the Burgomaster and they will be sheltered, fed, and kept safe.
So Kellen is a little bit dubious by this, but he will say,
I will be standing feeding Nori corn.
Yeah, corn. You got corn. He'll say if you think it's best, you'll come and join us at Kresk. When you're able.
We are definitely coming back to Kresk.
Okay. Yeah, if you think it's best,
we will be back in 7 days, but where we've got to go, I can't guarantee everybody's safety.
I'll look after them.
As of now, it's no longer a pack. It's a family, and you all need to look out for each other.
I will see to them. I will still. They are my family now.
Okay. And I will give it what I can say, as you are mine.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So he does that sort of wobbly lip thing, and then takes a breath.
Yeah.
And nods.
I will ask
Pippa's right.
if she can remove the lycanthropy remove curse from Callan.
Oh, yeah.
I will also warn Callan. It is going to
feel weird.
Very much hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Pippa stands up from the desk. Her spellbook is splayed onto the correct page, and if you were to look at the spellbook, it would be confusing to even look at. Like, it would give you a headache because it's not written in straight prose. It's notes, with pictures, with diagrams, all smushed into the page. And she turns to Callan, and she doesn't have to kneel because I feel like they'd be similar heights. Mm-hmm. And she says to him, I think one of the most wonderful things about children is how much potential they have. No one like you should have their story written for them. And I hope this gives you the blank pages you need to write a great adventure. She touches him on the shoulders and casts Remove Curse.
Okay. So it is a painful process for him. And during this, as you're performing the ritual, you can tell he's weathering this stoically, as he's been for a while now, and he looks to Ashina for reassurance. And at one point, he sort of closes his eyes and just holds his hand out behind him towards Ashina.
And yeah, I'll hold his hand.
Okay. So he grabs hold, but it's a firm grip. But you can tell he's trying, now that you're reassuring, he's trying to make sure that he's not hurting you as he's in pain. He just wants the reassurance as the curse is eventually lifted from Callan, as he drops to his knees. But he bounces straight back up again and squares his shoulders. And you can tell it's a performance for the rest of the children more than anything else. He is big brother now, and he is there for them. It gives you a great sense of pride that this young man is stepping up and willing to care for these children. now that he is no longer a werewolf. On
Nice.
down.
Pippa just gives him another, Jonah, one of those warm smiles. And she turns to the rest of the group and, looking at each one, goes, I'm no cleric. I have no god I pray to. But it doesn't mean I don't have faith. I have faith in us, in our group, and in what we can do. And if you'll permit me, I'd like to remove the curse that sits upon you all. Getting an affirmative from everybody, she goes to Horace first and pulls him down because it's weird to tap him on the knee or the thigh. So she pulls him down and she says, she says to him, Horace, our great vanquisher, our avenger, our shield and our wall. You don't need any help from nature. You are a force of nature. She grabs him on the shoulders, gives him a shake, and casts Remove Curse.
Hell yeah.
She moves to Farrow.
Well, would you mind?
Go for it.
Because brilliant. Because what as you go through the process, then, Josh, did you want to add a style into what it would feel like?
Yeah, just grabs
each
him,
of
just
you?
gives him a shake.
For what it would feel like, I imagine it probably would hurt like it did everyone else. Maybe the kind of magics would combine with kind of like Horace's kind of innate magic as well, and you'd kind of start to see like these green flames that you've come to kind of associate with him, kind of like almost like cleansing the curse from his body. And then, but that, it kind of is a bit of a double-edged sword. It's kind of burning him at the same time as the curse burns away. And then kind of as the flames then start to die out, I'll kind of come back around, and I'll just say, I don't feel quite so itchy anymore.
One less. And she claps him again on the shoulders.
And then I'll probably give Pippa a shake, like yeah, and stand up.
Bromance.
Yeah. Chest bump.
Boom.
Pippa bounces off the wall.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that momentum to turn to Farrow. And
he probably has already lowered himself down.
Yeah, looks to Farrow and goes, Farrow, you carry the weighted world on your shoulders, and you have lost so much. You've lost your family, your companion, your eye. You don't need to lose your humanity too. Let me take some of that burden from you. And she touches him directly centre of his chest on his heart and casts Remove Curse.
Hey, Tom.
I think Farrow just stays there on his knees, kind of just staring at the floor, and he's clearly in pain, but refuses to give in to it. So he just, like a rock, just refuses. It's a fight he can't lose. Can't afford to lose, and so he just takes it.
As the curse is lifted from Farrow.
There's only one left. And Pippa kind of rubs her hands and her palms together. She turns almost nervously to Ashina. The last time she cast this spell for Ashina was in very different circumstances where there was no room or time for conversation. And this time, there is time. So, she takes Ashina by one of her hands and she says, I don't know very much about love. I've never been in love. But there's a great writer, a playwright, a poet called the Bard from a long way away from here. And has some wisdom on love. He says, let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediment, because love is not love, that alters when alteration finds or bends with the remover to be removed. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks in tempests and is never shaken. if Emil loves you, if he truly loves you, then nothing that alters you or is removed from you can change that love, because it should bear out to the edge of doom. And if he doesn't love you, if it's not true love, then maybe we could show you that the love you've been accepting is not the love you deserve. Will you permit me? She holds out her other hand.
Ashina will very gingerly take Pippa's hand.
And for the lads, the magic was instant. As soon as she cast it, it left her. But with any power or control she has over this spell, she does it slowly, gently, carefully, knowing that she can't spare her any pain, but maybe the delivery might make a difference. And casts Remove Curse. Sis.
Okay. Well, I've just had a double check. The wording is of Remove Curse. At your touch, all curses affecting one creature and object end. However, make an Arcana check for me, please, Leah.
Mm-hmm. 21.
Wow, that's exactly what I'd want you to roll. Okay. Well, first and foremost, go ahead and have heroic inspiration. The rest of you get it on a long rest. We know that I'll find any excuse to give it to Leah, and Leah always gives me an excuse to give it to her. But what I would like you to do on this occasion is, with a 21, there is pain associated with Remove Curse. Pippa has a choice now with what you've said. 21 is an incredible score, but it's not enough for this to be pain-free. But it will give you the choice to accept the pain yourself.
Oh, Ashina's had enough. As the pain...
At the same time, Ashina, she would not want to give it to anybody else.
Like Pippa said in her closing statement, maybe we could show you that the love you've accepted is not the love you deserve. She takes that pain for Ashina.
Okay, so you see, Ashina sees this. You know exactly what's happening. You know that these both curses, you can feel them being lifted from you, the burden and the weight. And now that you're not in danger, you are at rest and at relative peace. You know what Pippa is doing. You know the pain, and you know that she's accepting it for you as she removes these curses from you. As Pippa drops to her knees.
As I realise what she's doing, I want to go reach into her and say no.
Okay.
As in no, not to take it, sort of thing.
Okay, so what I'm going to do
not
is
to burden herself.
I'm going to give you an Arcana check of DC 20. If you beat that, then despite what Pippa's trying to do, but regardless, you both know what each of you is doing. But let's see if it works.
Well,
ooh,
nope. Wait, 20! 20! 20!
Nice.
It makes itself.
Yeah, beat it. So, as Pippa drops to her knees, what would it look like then as Ashina takes the burden back, the pain back? You are cured, but
then as I kind of realise the exhaustion from the Night Mother's curse is lifting. Obviously, the lycanthropy isn't as strong as what it was before because it was still developing, and I realise that Pippa is taking the pain as she starts to fall. I'll grab Pippa to sort of hold her up and like be like no, and almost squeeze her by the arms as I basically try to prevent her from experiencing the pain that I feel.
Okay. Yeah. So the pain is back. You take it back on yourself, and you lock gazes, just looking into each other's eyes, with the two chaps stood next to you. Esmeralda slightly behind as well. And if you were to look, you can see a small tear in the corner of Esmeralda's eyes as she looks over the four of you. And then as the four of you gather together and look around and look towards Esmeralda, she will nod, wipe her eye. So, we will see to the children, and then we have things to discuss, I believe. I will leave you here.
I would like to sleep.
I believe that this is now possible. I will see to the children. I will return. So she goes downstairs. She prepares the children. Go on, Tom.
Before they go, Farrow would call Kellen.
Yeah.
And just pull him to one side. And he still has the short sword that he came here with. He carries the one from Durst Manor now, but he still has his original short sword. And he'll hand it over, wrapped up in leather, and just say, take this and take a promise. I'll show you how to use this. The strong protect the weak, and you are not weak.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, so Esmeralda goes downstairs and she packs the children off. Norrie guides them. You can see them through the window. They head off towards the west as Esmeralda now returns. It's still early morning. As Esmeralda returns, the first thing that she does is on her belt, you can see her rapier and her hand axe and a short sword as well. She's well armed. And she'll draw the hand axe out and toss it into the air, catch it again, and then toss it and catch it by the blade, and then offer it to Farrow. And she will say, this, and it's a fancy ass hand axe. And she'll say, how you all carry yourselves is admirable. Except this. This is a gift. I shall use my sword. I could show you some moves with this sword. And as she offers it out, you know that this is magically imbued hand axe. And it has a +1 enchantment on it. I believe I wasn't 100% sure I was going to do this, but after you've just given your short sword up, I thought, yeah, that's happening.
Still have the one from Durst Manor. I've got the silvered one from Durst Manor still. That was Farrow's original short sword.
Yeah.
The one that he came to. But yeah.
I believe this hand axe still fits in with how you fight. I think it's got the weapon. What's the new fancy thing? Mastery, weapon mastery.
Yeah, let me have a quick look. Vex, yeah, and I can change my weapon masteries on a long rest. I think I'd have to look at that. I think I can as a ranger.
Well, what she'll do is she'll talk you through some katas or some demonstrations, and you can change it now if you wish, and have a +1 hand axe from Esmeralda. As they've completed this bit of business, Esmeralda will say, so to business then. I have a suggestion. We have 6 days now to travel to Vallaki, find this dress, and return it to the abbot. Now we from what you have told me, you would not be adverse to confronting the abbot physically anyway. So this deadline is not hard and fast. 2 days to get there and back, which gives us 4. My suggestion would be, on the way back, we investigate the ruined mansion. You have told me of these revenants?
Mhm.
And it is only a short detour.
Would we still have time to have a word with the Vistani and this elf outside the village?
Mm-hmm.
The Vistani camp and the Dusk Elves are camped outside of Vallaki. That is on the west side. That is on our way in.
Yep.
Okay.
Depending on what your business is there and how long you intend to have this conversation for, then yeah, it should not be a problem.
Oh, Vasily. When we get into Vallaki.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we've got Vasily to deal with. We've got potentially Willow to deal with. We've got to be Kingmaker potentially in Vallaki.
A lot to do then. Maybe
Hmm.
not. Maybe not. I am here to assist you. Now,
Time permitting.
I am with you. I will go where you choose. As you know, I am still looking for Van Richten. I know he is here, but I will not let that affect what we do.
No, but obviously if you... I can't think of the right word. Find any indication. Find a lead. Then obviously...
Believe me, you will be the first to know if we can find Van Richten, the famous monster hunter who has come to these lands. And if he is willing, he is willing to join us. That would be a great boon.
It would be. Would it... I'm thinking out loud. Because if we break the 7-day thingamabob that we've got with the abbot, the only thing that would really change potentially would be our reception from the abbot. So if we
Was it the guard coming back in 7 days to the abbot to take his bride?
Oh,
he didn't give us that information. All he said was he wanted
he wants
to
them
dress
7 days.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a fair assumption to make for certain.
Or was he delivering the bride?
Hmm.
He might have been planning to take her to him.
It's true.
Because we don't know how long it's going to take us to do the other things. We may...
As strange as this sounds, what do you think the chances would be if we could get a message to him? Saying that the abbot, get a message to the abbot.
Oh, right, yeah.
Saying this beautiful dress is so delicate. I would hate for it to be ruined in transportation, and if he is transporting the bride, why not meet us at Vallaki and we will help him put the bride into the gown. But he is also away from the abbot. He is away from the monastery.
Mm.
If there is anything else that is going to attack us, he is less likely to have power over it. Do we think that is...
don't know. Is the honest answer.
No, I don't know. I think
Uh,
dealing with the abbot is kind of your purview, Horace. How would you like us to manage him?
I don't care how it's done. I want to see him dead.
My only thought is if we take the dress back anyway, there's the chance we are going to bump into Strahd, and there is no chance we are going to be able, even with 5 of us, even if it was 6 of us, there's no way we're going to be able to take on Strahd and the abbot.
It'd be a very difficult fight.
And this is not assuming that, in the politest way possible, he doesn't use your family against us.
I don't think he can use my family against me anymore. They're already gone, clearly.
Yeah.
They're not coming back.
Let's keep our agreement with the abbot then. Let's keep our 7-day agreement. If we can get back earlier, then we could sidestep a potential meeting with Strahd again.
We have the time. We have the time.
Okay.
Our business in Vallaki, mainly the time-sensitive business in Vallaki, is to do with this elf and our good friend, whose name I'm currently blanking on, and I've just looked it up as well. Vasily. They're the time-pressing issues.
Okay.
Our planned coup in Vallaki may time anyway.
Okay.
Time sensitive first.
Makes sense.
And on the way back, if depending on how we're looking for time, perhaps we do go to the manor if we have the time.
Yeah.
I mean, there is part of me that wonders if we can get into Lady Voctor's daughter's room, or if we can figure out what's in this room, if it is related to the Burgomaster of Kresk's son. Would that be helpful for us in any way?
If I get some magical assistance, quiet enough.
Between Esmeralda and I, we could handle that.
But then it's Lady Voctor. Though if I remember rightly, I believe Lady Voctor was quite charmed by Horace.
We could send in the eye candy.
I've not been called eye candy before.
Lucky day.
Have a shirt that might just fit him, that would be very tight. Emphasised.
I imagine, like, throughout the whole of this episode, Horace has been very, like, sullen, like, very, like, flat face sort of thing. And then he hears himself being called eye candy, and he goes, like, all sort of, like, embarrassed, like, I've been called eye candy.
I'm shy.
You guys. So as Esmeralda is mostly listening as you four are in a huddle, and she will say, I believe we have time. I believe we have time for Ashina to rest on the way to Argynvost. To at least scout it out. To parlay with the Revenants to see what they are. You say they are potentially allies?
We fought with one of them, technically. The friend, I think it's a friend of.
I didn't.
What's it? It's like the enemy. What is the saying? The
enemy is my friend.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Kind of scenario, I think.
This is. I mean, I believe we have time.
Okay.
Okay. So.
That's not that way.
We do have time, but we do need to move. If we, Ashina, if you go to sleep in the wagon, we will take it steady. We will arrive at Argenvostholt just in time for you to feel refreshed.
We've got the wine with us as well.
I thought we sent the wine ahead.
No, we sent. Do we?
We sent the brothers
No.
to Barovia, and we have the wine.
Yeah, we have the wine for Falaki. That's right. Yeah.
Lucky's wine. Because we were using that as a cover as why Esmeralda was going to be. We've got a new person with us.
Yes.
She's the cart. This is cart driver in my head apparently. Cart driver.
The wagon is strong enough to pull, but we will be fine. We can take.
Yeah. We cover the wagon so we don't give the revenants all of the wine that we're meant to be giving to the lackey.
Okay,
Not for you.
Okay, happy with the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go
Yeah.
into the mansion first.
Yeah. So we're going to. Sorry, I'm having to use my phone. So we're going to
The House of the Silver Dragon.
House of the Silver Dragon. That's the badger.
Woohoo.
Yeah, Argenvostholt. That is commonly known. Okay, so Sammi, you can go ahead and have a short rest. So I believe that should be all four of you with your heroic inspiration back.
Right, let's re-roll those Wyndam bobs. Forgot to do it earlier.
I've added most of the items from the Walk Werewolf Cave to the party inventory. There's two that I just need to go back and double check values and descriptions of. And then I'll add that.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Really rich.
A double 9. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Sorry.
I just never rolled 2. 9's not a great number because do I use it to? I've got to be careful because it just replaces D20 roll. So if somebody's got like a plus 10 and I make them roll a 9, they're still going to pass on a 19.
Yeah,
So,
that's rough.
You want very high or very low. The middle numbers.
What? Because if a perfect case for me would be a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
Yeah,
You imagine a natural 20 level 5 fireball.
Before we finish, Vecna, hopefully that will happen at least once.
Oh, once.
Yeah.
That, or I'll give a nat 20 to Horace for a smite. For a high level smite.
Big stinky smite.
Nice.
Yeah. Big numbers.
One day.
Okay, so you had your long rest, Sammi?
Do I get short or long, sorry?
Long.
Right, that's fine. I thought you said short rest first time.
I
So I was
probably
going to say
did.
the only issue I'm going to have is if I'm not having a short rest, I'm not going to get my spell slots back.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Yeah, I'm not hard and fast when it comes to things like that. But, right, so I have fan art for you as you travel through the Barovian countryside along this Farrowwood
Look,
road.
it's Pippa!
Oh, look! See?
Look! There's Horace at the back!
Nice. Oh, this is working out really well, team. They knew us before we came. We did that fan art.
There is an email address on this, nerixon91@gmail.com. It's a wonderful piece of art. And it's properly accurate as well. So high above the river valley juts a quiet promontory upon which looms a sepulchral mansion. Its turrets caped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howls of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long dead thing smoked upon the mountainside. So if we do think about this, you are high up beyond the mansion itself is a virtual sheer drop towards a river that meanders towards. It's the Lunar River that you can see in the distance, which is the one that goes towards Beres, and where you believe Babala Saga to have her domain. As you approach closer, perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked closely to its body. The statue looks east, directly towards the mansion.
Say that again.
So
The dragon looks east.
Yep. Directly towards the mansion. So this is campaign art now.
Damn. Not to.
So what would you like to do?
Very quickly, because I might be looking too much into something. The organ vast halt. Spell it for me.
A-R-G-Y.
A-R.
A-R-G, yeah. So Alpha. Oh, I'm gonna. I sometimes make these up. Alpha Romeo, Golf Yankee, November Victor, Oscar Sierra Tango, Hotel Oscar Lima Tango.
Woo!
It normally goes to Alpha Reggie, grass cuttings.
Yeah.
So when I first moved out with my mum's, I lived with a couple, and we were ordering takeaway one day, and the end of our postcode was DL, but my housemate could not remember D and L, so he said donkey leg.
Nice. Whatever works.
I thought you were going to say Dick Lick.
Oh.
Is that who I think it was?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, so statue pointing towards the mansion, big dragon. What would you like to do?
I would pull out the when we met the Revenant or encountered him after he died, I took a patch off his surcoat with the silver dragon crest on it. Let me see here.
Did you not take his sword? Or did you leave the sword?
I think, I didn't take his sword, but I definitely took the patch off his surcoat because I put it in my inventory like a clever boy.
I've got sword taken and crest.
Well, there you go. Oh. Maybe I wasn't that clever a boy after all.
You are, John.
Oh, I've got a longsword, to be fair, actually. I took a longsword, so that probably was his.
That might be it.
Yeah. So the
Cool.
emblem on the surcoat is this dragon.
I'm gonna hold it up, compare it. We're like, well, seems like we've got the right place. Perhaps a knock on the door?
I think that's a great plan. You are really good at knocking on doors. The best.
Oh, charismatic one.
Some might say. A knocker of doors.
You're being awfully nice to me today.
I seem to remember not dying in a recent combat with a person before me. I think it's fair.
I would say so. And I'm gonna stroll over towards the door.
Okay. So as this statue that's pointing towards, you do get as you turn away from it towards the entrance, turn east away from it. You do get, it feels like a breath of cold air all on the backs of your necks. But as you turn around, nothing seems to have changed. But continuing towards the main entrance.
I think I'd be a bit like weirded out by that, and I'd probably like go and take a closer look at the statue again. I'd probably like stand so I can look kind of like directly into its eyes.
Oh.
I'm like,
okay.
Was that you?
Can I hear or smell anything around me?
It won't be with advantage, but you can make perception or investigation checks.
Would we like me to attempt perception? Would someone else like to attempt perception or investigation?
I can do an investigation.
I can attempt perception. Quite happily.
Let's have one of each. So as Horace is asking, was that you? We'll have an investigation from Pippa, and investigation is supposed to take a little bit longer, but we'll have a perception from Farrow as well. Let's see where we land. Did you and anything that you wanted to do as well, Sammi?
Oh, cool.
22 and a 26.
Oh no, I don't want to do anything.
Okay.
With my +7 perception.
Okay. Then what I'm going to ask for is a group
22
history check, please.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
+0, let's go.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry guys.
I mean,
Nice. Ooh, rugby.
What are we doing then? So low. So we got a natural 1, 16, 19, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Esmeralda's rolled a 10. So 21 and a 19 is kind of nice. Right, okay. So this breath of wind, this breath of cold air came from this statue. This statue that on the Circe is a silver dragon. And with your group history check, you seem to recall that silver dragons, predominantly emblems of justice, have cold breath weapons. And with your perception and investigation, you realise that the source of this cold came from the dragon itself. But it's that old that it's clearly not functioning as it was intended. And you very much suspect that, luckily, it didn't.
That was like a trap.
Work as it should have.
I would point a finger out and I'd say, "Look, you just about got rid of the itching. Don't be giving me the chills."
There is no response from the stone statue.
You coward.
Josh. Don't make me Zariel you. So as you turn east towards the main entrance, you can see flagstone steps flanked by stone railings which climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argenvostholt. Oh no! That's Babel the Sagas. We can't take that away from Babel the Saga. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will leave it. This evening. We have a clear purpose for next time as well, and we're rested and refreshed.
Woohoo!
Fresh.
All right.
I'd like to reference my work. The poem that was quoted is Shakespeare. It's Sonnet 116. You can look it up and learn it properly, rather than what I did.
Dude, as always, thoroughly impressed. That's great work.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I only
brilliant.
did the first half.
Wow. Yeah, I know, but you did it. You just did it.
Thank you.
So yes,
You
if
all
anyone
deserve a
has
moment.
watched, I don't know if Kira's watching or Macy or Cameron, hello, fellas, if you are watching.
Bye.
Like and
and subscribe and all
subscribe.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel a bit awkward saying that.
Like and subscribe. Like and
Feels like-
subscribe.
Feels like begging.
Yeah. Begging.
Please.
Yeah, we don't get paid for this
Please,
shit,
yeah.
so you know.
Have some more.
Yeah.
Just give us a like.
Yeah.
Julian, why am I that twisted?
Yeah.
Yay,
Or-
happy
or no-
sacrifice!
Or Naomi as well needs to get better soon. Still, I believe.
Oh yeah. Get better soon, Naomi.
Yeah.
She's
And
out
Macy
of
says, like
hospital.
and subscribe.
Yay.
There it is.
Yay.
There it is.
Right, I'm going to turn this thing off now. I have to. It's weird because I have to say that and then wait a few seconds, but I've never figured out how long to wait. So occasionally,
Yeah.
I'll say it.
On and on.
Just
Yeah.
so right. I'm going. You know what? I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to count 5 seconds. So if I say, "Please like and subscribe,"